Good evening, welcome to the Shir. We're going to start today first with Hilchas Megillah. Hilchas Megillah. HaKoyres HaMegillah mevarech lifnea shloisha brachos. So the person who reads from the Megillah should be mevarech, should bless, say 3 blessings, right? One is, hold on 1 second here. Okay. 3 in advance. Al Mikra Megillah. Vias Osinisim Lavisenu, Ven Shichionu. Ubiyoim Eno Cherzem Varach Shichionu. And then the Sfardim are saying on the day he is not repeating Shichionu. Hago, this is for the Ashkenaz, Rav Moshe Ishalish says, V'yesh Omrim, the Av Biyoim Varach Shichionu. The Tur B'Shem, okay, etc. V'chein Noagrin B'chol Medinos Elo. That's what the correct minhag is to all the countries. If somebody can say the brurah and the other one can read. Now, ula'achreha nogim levarech es a Rav is rivenu v'chule, and then he should say as Rav is rivenu. I'm in the middle of a shir. What are you coming here for? Now, this is the I would like to share with you on this whole thing. The reason that we do say Shechionu in the daytime is where there are many mitzvahs that we are doing. Close the door, please. Huh? What? It's not mine. I'm in the middle of a shir. You're bothering a shir for that? Sorry. The reason that we are saying Shechionu is because you're having a suda, which is a mitzvah. You also have Mishalach Manas, which is a separate mitzvah. And you don't say, before you get to the Mishalach Manas, let me say Shechionu. And you have Matanos Lavyonim, which is a mitzvah. So therefore, when you say Shechionu in the morning, you have in Zinnen those 3 mitzvahs. And yes, the proof is, if you were to do any of these mitzvahs at night, they would be useless. You give Mishalach Manas at night, it really you did nothing. Okay. Ula'achre nevarech harav es rivenu, etc. Im loy birech loy lefanav loy lefanenu yatsa. Now is a brilliant thought. If you didn't make any brachas before and after, you still fulfilled your obligation. We used to say Asher Heini Avaloi Biyoim. Fine. Ein levarch ele achre, but you don't say the bracha afterwards. Ele betzibur. Only if you have a kahal, if you have a minion. Ein leshuach biyad shukorin also. Okay. Let's say at the Bir Halacha. V'shechianu. Ein mishnah brurah seif cotton. Ma shekatavnu the yesh omrim the roi levarach. Fine. Furthermore, afal pi shiyotze kvai mevarech lo yitzis acher yodei chavosoi. And somebody who says the bracha is yoitz the others with his bracha. Mishu on she'enus k'tzas ve'enu chol lilech lebeis hakneses. Somebody who is like sick, who cannot go. Tzarich lahamtin ad achash nikra kahal. After, he should wait till after everybody heard the Megillah. V'ka'asher alav liyoshev b'tanis kolkach. Yachol lishmoa kriyosoi mibot yom. If he doesn't hear it at night, he should hear it in the daytime. Miplaka mincha lemala, but if it's after plaka mincha, or even then. Hago, aval asu le'echol koidim shishma kriyas Megillah, but he has to hear Megillah before he eats. It's also to eat. Afilu hatanis kasher alav. even if it's hard for him to fast. So, a person who's sitting home because he's sick, well, not sick, but who cannot go, like an older person, whatever, can't go to shul, he cannot eat until, that's what I was a little bit misconnected. He cannot eat until he hears Chris Megillah. Okay. Ve'ahetef ve'im bevarech lenashim. If you are bevarech for women, yivarech lishmoa Megillah. You're blessing lishmoa Megillah because you are yoytz them and you're hearing yourself. So okay. Avelo yivarech shechianu v'yikro lenashim achash yitzis b'chavasei. But if he already was yoytz with his own chava and he reads for the women, he should not say shechianu. Personally, I hold that that woman should say the brurah herself, and then she can say shechianu, because she would miss out on that. I got a shaila from somebody, and the shaila was, if you don't have a Megillah on klaf, what brachas do you say? And the answer, you say all three. Because, but you don't say shekoirish, you say lishmoa. You say that you hear Megillah, because koire is from klaf. The shmoa, that's you hearing. So the person is reading every ois on every topic. So that is what you're mevarech on. Now, we're going to tariack mitzvahs. Shaloi legalois ervas eshasish. That you should not unfold the private areas of a married woman. Shneimar loitina from the 10 commandments. Shloi lignov nefesh mi Yisrael, that you cannot kill a person in Yisrael. Actually, shloi lignov nefesh is a kid person. Shloi leid b'sheker, you shouldn't lie. So you shouldn't swear on a lie. Shnei loi ta'aneh mere'echa eit sheker, you should not be a witness unto a lie. Shloi lachmod. Shnei loi tachmod be'esreh, that you shall not have jealousy. The 10 commandments, that you cannot have jealous of at the house of your neighbor, chamoro, or his donkey, or whatever he has, everything your neighbor has. That you should not make a statue of a person, even from a goy. Shnemer loy tasun iti, because there is a part of Kodesh Baruch Hu in every human, and you shouldn't copy that. It happens to be that I heard that there were many Hasidic Rebbeim always makpid that you shouldn't even take pictures. As a matter of fact, I heard that on the Stipler Zechat Tzadik Livrocha. He was very makpid, somebody should not have a picture, and he felt very bad because his mother was living overseas, but he was even then makpid and not to send her a picture. He sent her letters, but okay. That I have to look into for 1 second. That you shall not bake a mizbeach of a certain type of stone. I don't know what stone that is, so I'm sorry. I have to look into that. Shloi lichsoa al mizbeach, shnema veloi ta'ale b'ma'alois ha-mizbechi, asher loi tigale ervas olav. That you shall not go on the mizbeach itself, you shouldn't climb on the altar, unless you have something to do, and you shouldn't go up on steps. The Gemara is mefarish that of tznius, even though people wear pants, but you should have a ramp so your erva is not shown to the steps of the mizbeach. Mitzvah din eved ivri, shnei ki tiknei eved ivri v'chule. I don't know. Did we do this, by the way? That if you buy an Eved Ivri, you buy yourself a big chova, a big liability. Because basically that means you have to, if you have one pillow, he gets the pillow. If you have one sandwich, he gets the sandwich. He eats before you. You have one bed, he gets the bed. If there's two beds, one is better, he gets the better one. Because really, HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't want us to buy Jewish slaves. Now, there's an Indian that based in will sell somebody. If somebody, for example, stole and couldn't pay what he stole, he shechted an animal, he stole it, and he shechted and then ate it, then we sell him. But really, you have to be a tzaddik to own an Eved Ivri, and often it's more problems than having benefit. Mitzvah Yehud al shel Amma Haivris. Shnema imra b'nei Adonai asher lo yada. And I'm again having to look up sometimes. That happens. Sorry for the yeah, it was not what I expected. Mitzvah Yehud shel Amma Haivris. That is a mitzvah to marry your female slave who is from the Jewish religion. And if he doesn't want to marry her, he should let her go free. Mitzvah Pidyon Amma Haivriya. It's a mitzvah of setting free the Jewish slave. And the last one for today, Sheloi Yimkor Amma Ivriya Hakoina Asom Yat Ha'av. That this pasuk is that you shall not sell a Jewish slave you bought from the father, and specifically Shneamai La'am Nochi, you shouldn't sell to a goy a Jewish slave. Fine. That is that. Now we're going to the sidur. We ended with the brurah al hatzadikim. Al hatzadikim, al hasidim, all the righteous and all the ones who are pious. There's a difference between a tzaddik and a chosid. A tzaddik goes lefnei meshuras hadin. I think that a tzaddik is often also somebody. It has to do with his own deeds towards other people. A chosid is more of a person who works. I'm not talking about the today's Hasidim. I'm talking about the Hasidim Arishonim, like it says in Gemara Brachas. A chosid is more on his avodas Hashem. So a tzaddik you recognize on his tzidkas, his tznius, his learning Torah and teaching Torah, and the way he talks and behaves. And the chosid is more introvert and is more simcha, but is more on his connection. Hashem shows his chasidus. Well, ziknei sharis amcha beis Yisrael. And on the tzaddikim and the zikenim that I left from us, amcha beis Yisrael. What does that mean, ziknei? It doesn't mean old people. We know, for example, that Moshe Rabbeinu gave over the oral law, the misnah, to the Zakenim, the Nevi'im, etc., etc. The Zakenim is a person is a Zaken when he's Zaken Mamre, when he's has a certain amount of das, when he's certain of knowledge and a certain status acquired. And that's what we are talking about. Al tzadikim al chasidim al ziknei sharas amcha beis Yisrael, who are left of Am Yisrael alive. Al pleitas sofrehem, and al pleitas the rest sofrehem of the sofrim, of the people who are teaching Torah, al gerei tzedek, on the righteous converts, on the converts. Interesting that in ger, somebody who says, I want to be an Oived Hashem by choice. That he's mentioned on the same line as the tzaddikim the Chasidim. It's interesting. It says Evo Baal Tshuva made Talmid Chochem lo yechol amoit. So there's a special status for the Baal Tshuva, but here there's an even higher status for the ger. For somebody who says, Roid Seani, I want to serve, I only can serve a Kadosh Baruch Hu. I've spoken to people like that. I want to become a ger because I want to serve Hashem with the tariack mitzvahs and the gohoig and the getzoigen, and that's the only way to do it. So that's a very high level. I mean, we know from Shulchan Aruch that a person like that, you grab him and you throw him in the mikveh. You don't even wait. You don't discourage him. If a person has the right days, just take care of it. Now, ve'aleinu, and on us, everybody else who's left, who is not in the category tzedek, chosid, zerken, Talmid Chochem, who is teaching children, or the Gerei Tzedek, so ve'aleinu, and on us. And we don't have any of these captions, of course. Yehemona rachmecho, Yehemona, let your rachmanas, let your mercy be elevated, Hashem, Master of all, Elokeinu, our God, v'tein tzachai tov, give us a reward. Now, I'm not sure. I think that means give us a reward. Ba'olam, I would think ba'olam hazeh. I mean, ba'olam hazeh. Well, it takes. Well, ba'olam hazeh. Well, it is not going to affect our olam habo. So we're not giving in our credits from olam habo. We want to have a decent life. So please take care of us. L'chol habotchim b'shimcha be'emes, and all who have bitochen in your name in truth, v'simcha alkeinu imohem, and help us do our part, our chelek, so you can help the Hasidim and the Tzaddikim and us. You know, we don't have the credits because we are not mentioned in the first 5 categories. But if you give it to him, then you know it should spill over to us also. Never make us be ashamed of what we are doing. In other words, you can take that 2 ways. But one way you should not take it. Oh, we should do averes and we shouldn't be ashamed of it. No, that's not the way you should take it. We should not come to do averes, and we should do the right thing all the time. Ki b'cha b'tochnu, because we trust in you. Va'achastecha hagodol be'emes nesanano, and we rely on you, your godol, your greatness, be'emes, your fairness and your truth, and that you show that to those who are afraid of you. Not that we shouldn't be afraid. We should serve you be'avo. Mishan Baruch Ato Hashem. You are the source of all blessing. Mishan u'miftach l'tzadikim, the supporter and the one who gives the insurance to the tzadikim, to the people who are doing the right thing. Boin Yerushalayim. Yerushalayim Iyacha, Yerushalayim your city, V'rachmim Toshuv, you shall return us, and you shall return there yourself, because Kodesh Baruch Hu is not in his house, because the house is not there. V'tishkoim b'soicha, you shall sit once again, your greatness should sit and be felt in the Beis HaMikdash. Kasher dibarto, like you told us, and I will delve. I will sit inside my house. Uvenei oisa, uboine, you should build oisa the Beis HaMikdash, right? And you should do it, so it should be loyal, it should be tomid. Bekorovi Amenu, in our lifetime. Binyan Oilam, it should be forever. It should be building forever. The Chise David Avdecho, and the Kise, the chair of Melech David, your Evet. Mehera Lusoicha Tachin. Prepare it in Yerushalayim. Baruch Atah Hashem, you are the source of all the brachas. Boine Yerushalayim, you shall rebuild Yerushalayim. I'm stopping here the recording, and then if you want, we'll continue Gemara without recording.